Risking $5,000 to make 200. That is the real math behind a credit spread. And if you just heard that and thought, why would anyone take that trade? I don't blame you. That sounds terrible. That sounds like a losing proposition. And honestly, if you go into the comments of almost any credit spread video on YouTube, you're going to see people saying exactly that. They'll say the risk reward is trash. They'll say that you're going to blow up your trading account. And I get it, because on the surface, they're right. But here's the thing. I've been trading credit spreads for nearly a decade, and I've been trading my credit spread strategy live on camera every single week. And I'm going to show you the actual math, a real trade where it went against me, and exactly what I did about it. Because once you understand how this actually works, that scary number stops being scary. Let me be honest with you, because I think most trading educators skip this part. The fear you're feeling is completely rational. It's real. If someone told you to risk $5,000 to make 200 in any other context, you would walk away. That's a terrible bet at a casino. That's a terrible business plan. So why would it be any different in trading? And the answer is, it wouldn't be different if that's the whole story, but it's not the whole story. The number that everyone fixated on is that $5,000 max loss, but it's theoretical. It's the worst case scenario. It's like saying your car could go 150 miles an hour, so every time you drive, you're risking a 150 mile an hour crash. Technically, it's true, but that's not how you actually drive, and that's not how you actually trade credit spreads when you have a plan. So let's break this down to what's actually happening. When you sell a credit spread, your broker shows you a max loss number. In my strategy, that number is often around $5,000. And yes, that is a real number. If you did absolutely nothing, if the trade went completely against you and you just sat there and watched it happen all the way to expiration, you could lose $5,000. But here's what nobody tells you. You are not supposed to sit there and do nothing. You have a plan before you ever enter the trade. You have a stop. You have an adjustment. You have an exit rule. In my case, the actual risk I take on any given trade is closer to 30% of that max loss number. So instead of $5,000 risk, my real risk is about $1,500, and I'm collecting around $200 in premium each time. So the real risk reward is not 25 to 1 against you. It's more like 7 or 8 to 1. And when you factor in a high win rate, which I'll show you here in a minute, the math starts to look very different. All right, so let me show you a real trade where this actually happened to me. I will link right here this actual video so you can watch the full week of this trading so you can see exactly what I did live when I did it and how I mitigated my risk, what my game plan was. On this pullback right here, I went ahead and sold a bull put spread, and I sold it right here, really far out of the money. It only had a couple days until expiration. I thought it'd be fine. The very next day, it pulled back a little bit lower. You notice here that I have an alert level. This is my pull the ripcord. This is my trade is not really working. I need to do something about it. All right. So the first thing that I know is locked in is around 30% loss of my max loss. And how do I get that number? Well, anytime the markets move to your credit spread location, if it goes to your sold strike, give or take a little bit on volatility and conditions, you're going to be down around 30% of your max loss number. Okay. So I knew worst case, if this thing were to drop, I would exit out of my spread if it got to my sold strike. And I would lose around $1,500, give or take, of my $5,000 risk. I knew that I would, it'd take probably about 7 winners to make that back. But again, we'll go over the math here in just a second and show you how that is very easy to obtain and how I can get myself out of this hole and get ahead, because these losses don't happen very often. It's usually like 1 out of every 50 to 70 trades that I'm going to have something like this happen. And so if you're making $200 and you're doing that for about 50 trades in a row, a $1,500 loss is not going to hurt you, right? So in my brain at this time, that's exactly what I was going for. I was like, hey, worst case scenario, I get down to here, I close it out, I take my loss. I knew the losses would come. I'd been on a really long stretch of wins. It'd be just fine. But my second rule of mitigating risk is not even allowing it to get to this strike. So if it starts to get through my alert level, what I do is what I call a roll. I close out of this spread for a loss. So let's say I'm losing $500 since the price is up here. It's not at my sold strike. I'm down about $500, give or take, right? Maybe it's 1,000, maybe it's 500. It just depends on how many contracts you're doing and how close it is to your spread. Either way, I'm going to close out of this trade. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to open a new credit spread down further away and further out in time that pays me more than what this just lost. And that's exactly what I did in this scenario. So if I fast forward it one day, you can see we gapped down across my alert level. We opened below it. And so what that told me right then and there was to roll this credit spread, right? Open a new spread down here that's going to pay me more than what this can lose. And that's exactly what I did. I ended up selling a new credit spread down here. And yes, there's a risk with that, but there's a reason why you sell a credit spread in the right place, because the odds of a multi-day drop are very rare. It's very rare to get more than, 3, 4, 5 bear days in a row. It can happen. It does happen. It's just once every 3 to 5 years. And so I'm looking at probabilities and I'm like, okay, it's fine. I'm going to get myself a little bit more cushion. I'm not out anything. Again, if I lose $500 here, but then I get paid $1,500 to sell this spread, I'm doing just fine. This loss was completely absorbed into this new spread, and now I have even more room to go. That's exactly what I did. If this didn't hold and it continues to drop, I have a game plan of what I'm going to do there. I'm not going to take the loss on this either, right? There's different ways I can hedge it. There's so many different ways that I hedge my credit spreads, but I hope the method is clear. I have a plan. I don't just sit back and hope. Most traders hope. I really hope that it doesn't get here. I really hope I don't lose on a trade. I really hope that it bounces once it goes through my sold strike. It'll bounce, it'll bounce, it'll bounce until you just lose max loss. I don't hope. I have a game plan long before it ever gets to anywhere close to where my credit spread is. And then my job is to simply execute that game plan. And that's exactly what I did. Came down. It got very close to my sold strike, by the way. I sold this new one that paid me way more than this. And then it started to rip higher and it bounced. And this spread won, and this spread made way more than what this one lost. And so I was able to mitigate a loss, give myself more cushion, and I never had to take a loss, even though I was completely wrong on this trade and it almost made it to my sold strike. But I was able, again, to stay ahead of it, mitigate risk. And again, if you want to watch this full video play out in real time, watch me set up this trade before I ever knew what was going to happen and watch me mitigate my risk. Again, I will link this video here down in the description where you can watch this full video because, again, I document my weeks in trading. I'll put that playlist at the end of this video as well if you want to see all the different weeks of me going through this strategy, the good, the bad, the ugly. I show it all so you can get a real perspective and idea of what trading credit spreads is actually like. All right, so let's go over the math of this because this is going to help you to see why this strategy is profitable even with a really bad risk-reward ratio. So my strategy here that I do has a little bit better than a 90% win rate, but I'm just going to put on 90% for right now. Let's take a look at this. Let's look at 10 trades, okay? So with a 90% win rate, out of the 10 trades, I'm going to have 9 winners. I am averaging around $200 for this specific $200 challenge strategy each win. And so out of those 9 trades, that equals $1,800. I am risking around $5,000 max loss. So 30% of that number here is around $1,500. Okay. So worst case scenario, if you just follow my plan, again, if you roll it, you won't even take the loss. But if you do take the loss, you are still profitable. Now, again, that doesn't sound great. It's like, well, okay, I've made $300. At least it's not going backwards. At least I can prove to you this is worst case scenario right here, that you are actually getting ahead with a bad risk reward. But on average, my strategy has around 50 wins before one loss comes through. Again, I can show you my trade journal here of all the wins that we experience, go through in multiple different pages. And for the thousands of you that are watching this right now that trade this live with me every single week, you can attest to it as well. We string together a lot more wins than just 9. So on average here with our 50 wins, making $200 out the door on each one of these wins, we are making around $10,000 in profit. Well, whenever that one loss finally does come, I'm losing around $1,500. And so we are very, very profitable on this strategy. And this is what I've been using for nearly a decade to grow my account, to pay my bills. This math has held up over all the years, through market crashes, through crazy bull runs, through sideways markets. It's held up. This is the real math behind credit spreads. The key is to make sure that you're trading a system and strategy that has a 90% win rate or higher, which mine does. Again, you can learn my entire full strategy. Links are down below. If you'd like to come trade it live with me for 30 days, completely for free, watch my screen, watch me trade this every single week, set up the trade, answer your questions live saying, hey, why am I doing this, not this? What do I do if it goes here? How would I hedge this? What levels would I choose to hedge? All of that's there. You can come for free for 30 days. Links are down below. Now, if you're sitting here watching and you're still skeptical, good. You should be. I'm not here to tell you this strategy has no risk. Every strategy has risk. What I am telling you is that the risk is manageable. It's definable, and I've been proving it in real time by posting my actual trades here on YouTube for you to be able to see. I post every trade, every win, every loss, every roll, every adjustment. Nothing is hidden. If I have a bad week, you see it. If I have a great week, you see that too. And the reason I do that is because I think the number one problem in trading education is that nobody shows you the bad trades. Well, I do. So if you want to see for yourself, I've got a full playlist linked below with every weekly recap trade. Go watch it, look at the numbers, and then decide for yourself whether this math makes sense. If you're watching this and thinking, okay, the math makes more sense now, but I still don't know how to actually set up these trades. Well, that's exactly what I teach inside my program. I walk you through every part of this, from how to pick the right strikes to how to know when to roll or to close. And I offer this in a free trial for 30 days so you can see everything before you spend a dollar. But even if you don't sign up for anything, do me a favor and go watch the playlist. Watch the actual weekly trades that I post, because that's real proof and it's right here on YouTube for free. If this video helped clear up some of the fears around credit spreads for you, hit the subscribe button for me, please, because I put out a new video every single week showing exactly how this strategy plays out in real time. So my friends, I hope this helped, and I'll see you in the next one.